To my woman and everybody, Jamie Thomas from YouTube, Wayapa Work Headquarters. I'm feeling very relaxed and rested up after a Be Earth Day trip up to Yuan Country. It was amazing. Had the opportunity to catch up with Deadly Brother Boy, who's opened up a food van with his amazing partner, wife, and had a really deli feed of bush tucker flavours and some smoked kangaroo and some amazing food. Brother Boy, I forget the name of your business, but I will plug it on the post on the video. So Dwayne, Bannon Harrison, well done, brother. And got to, I guess, swim/wade out into the ocean with about 100 dolphins, which was pretty amazing. I felt pretty special that they were there visiting me. So yeah, I'm feeling really deadly. Probably a little bit sun-kissed there. Can you see that in the light? Anyway, so what I want to do, if you've seen the Instagram post, what I wanted to do today is mix the video up a little bit. Generally, I do a bit of a tip about what we do to look after Mother Earth. But I'm actually going to share some questions that are commonly asked about Wayapa. So what is it? What is Wayapa work? It's two Aboriginal words. It means to Wayapa, join, connect. Work means earth, environment. So it's about connecting to the earth and the environment. It's a physical movement practice. It's a meditation, mindfulness, earth mindfulness practice. But really it's based on how we as individuals take responsibility of looking after Mother Earth, because it's not just about looking after her. It's about looking after the resources that we gain from her. So the clean water that we drink, the healthy food that we eat, and the clean fresh air that we breathe. So really it's about taking care of ourselves. So looking after your environment is about looking after us. So not only is it about looking after us, it's about intergenerational well-being. So it's about caring for this place for the next 100 generations, if possible. There's a lot of talk, a lot of doomsday talk around, we're finished up, we're busted, we're the planet's doomed, we go to Mars. Look, I think that don't ever give up. Don't ever give up on humanity. Don't ever give up on Mother Earth. We'll never destroy Mother Earth. We'll destroy species on Mother Earth, and we'll be one of those species. That's my general yarn about our responsibility about taking ego out, to think that we're powerful enough to take Mother Earth out. Nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. So what are some of the other commonly asked questions? Can non-Aboriginal people do Wayapa? Absolutely. So even though Wayapa has been developed by myself, an Aboriginal Australian, it's been co-founded with Sarah Jones, who is a Welsh Canadian, now naturalised Australian. And it really is about honouring and acknowledging ancient knowledge and wisdom. And obviously Aboriginal people, Australian Aboriginal people were one of those people, but all ancient cultures, it doesn't matter where you're from on the earth, your ancestors at some point of civilization have actually been connected in, been observing the seasons and the cycles, the rhythms of Mother Earth. So it's about honouring your ancestors, your ancient ancestors or not so ancient ancestors, and how they looked after their environment for themselves. So it's not just an Aboriginal practice. The beautiful thing about Wayapa is it's a template. So, we share it from 3 platforms. So the 14 elements of Wayapa, how do they benefit us? So we look at it from an environmental place. So the rhythms and the cycles and the seasons of our planet, are all interconnected. They're all there benefiting each other, but they're all there benefiting ourselves. So we observe the 14 elements purely and firstly about how they are interacting with each other and with us. So it's about that environmental connection. It's the awareness that environment is working in our favour and not to work against it. We share it from our personal experiences. So if you were to write down your own 14 personal experiences of each of the elements, there'd be some similarities with your friends, your family, your neighbours, strangers, but they're yours. They're how you connect into the elements, how you see them, and see them in a positive way and in a positive light. And then the beautiful thing about Wayapa, this is the thing that I really find exciting, is that it's a template of your own culture. So yes, you can share, your stories and your culture with other people, but it's about your journey. So it doesn't matter if you're Australian Aboriginal, if your heritage is Welsh, if your heritage is South American, if your heritage is Sudanese or Burmese or from Russia, it doesn't matter. The 14 elements, you can put your own cultural stories to them. So when you share it, it becomes you and your connection to it. Because what it's really about is that I believe one of the biggest problems that we're having in society is that people are disconnected. They don't know the stories anymore. They don't know why things are doing the things that they're doing for our benefit. They're not connected to, things that fly, things that live on the land, things that live in the water. They're not connected to the earth anymore, the oceans. They're not connected to that. They don't understand that is a product of that disconnection. So Wayapa is about getting individuals to acknowledge their own connection from a personal perspective and from a cultural perspective, and then take that ownership to be a steward, to look after the planet for generations to come. So what have we done? So we've created Wayapa. We've actually had it accredited with the IICT, the International Institute of Complementary Therapists, which means that we're eligible for insurance, and now we have a fully fledged practicing modality, practice. That's my word, modality, big flash word, it's a practice. What it means is that now we can actually share that to people and get them connected in, get them Wayapa. The other step always was to get other people trained up to become practitioners, to become accredited Wayapa diploma practitioners, and Sarah's done an amazing job to get that accredited with the IICT. And what that means now is that we have currently 88, and we're about to put another 8 people through in August in a couple of weeks, which will take us up to 96, which the next one after that will be the Big Hunch. So whoever hasn't been accredited will be the Big Hunch, first 100 person to do it in the second course coming in the year. So what that means is that we have 88 practitioners out there who are accredited diploma practitioners that are sharing it. They're sharing it in all different spaces, non-Aboriginal and Aboriginal people, sharing Wayapa to kindergartens, to aged care facilities, to the general public, to community groups, to corporates. We've got a couple of deadly young fellas running it in prison systems. So it's something that can be shared on so many different levels and platforms, and that's the amazing thing about it. And then because it's so relevant to everybody, it's not it's you unless you're telling a story that you shouldn't be telling, you can't culturally appropriate it. You can't do the wrong thing. So it's why I believe Wayapa is an amazing modality, because it's a multicultural modality. It's not just one culture, even though it honours and acknowledges its heritage of where it come from, Australian Aboriginal people. My ancestors been here for a long time. What else do people ask me? So what does it allow me to do? So basically, if you become a Wayapa diploma practitioner, it allows you to go out there and teach Wayapa. So there's a whole business structure around it. You become an independent practitioner. You don't pay us anything. We set up incentives for you to sign people up. So we have marketing incentives there to do that. So basically, it just gives you the opportunity to become a certified, separate practitioner to go out and to create the resources and the wealth that you want to create. In the future, we're looking at training people up to become trainers so that they can train other people. That's down the track. And, so that's really exciting to be able to create small businesses for people to go out there and, make their own resources to how little or much they want to. It's pretty amazing. Where can I access it is another commonly asked question. Well, we have, if you go to our website, wayapa.com, we have a list of accredited practicing people out there doing it across Australia. So we've had a few inquiries from around different parts of Australia, and we've hooked people up. If you can't access a practitioner, if you look on the website, there actually is an introductory online course. Now that's just for personal use only, for you to become familiar with it. We will be shooting some more content for people who can't access a practitioner. So, like a 4-week course, going through the elements, really connecting people to Wayapa. And eventually the goal is to actually have the diploma accreditation online for people overseas that want to access it. I've had people from England, from Canada, from Switzerland wanting to become practitioners, people even willing to travel over here to become accredited. So, that's quite amazing. Do I get ongoing support? Oh, go back. Yes, you do get ongoing support. One of the things that it is the Diploma Practitioner course is a 7-day intensive. And some people have gone, well, how can you become an accredited practitioner in 7 days? Basically what it is that there's 5 days of training and 2 days of assessment. Now that assessment is a part of your training, so you learn how other people are sharing out the knowledge, the information, the structuring of it is a part of that 2-day accreditation. But it doesn't end there. Wayapa learnings goes on for a lifetime. So what that 7 days gives you is the competency to deliver a 1-hour introductory course. But in saying that, there are examples when you connect into the Wayapa community. There's some amazing people out there who have developed Wayapa into 4-week, 6-week, 8-week, 18-week programs. And they have been very generous in sharing that knowledge to people on how to do that. We have an amazing, as I was saying before, we have an amazing support network. So once you finish that training, you're become a part of a closed Wayapa workers group, and you will get all the support in the world from these amazing practitioners. They are so generous with their knowledge, they're so generous with their time. We can, one of the things that we've been doing, even though it's not really a part of what we do, but business coaching and hooking you into people who can provide better business support for people who have all the practical knowledge of delivering Wayapa but not sure about the business stuff. So we can point you in the right direction there. So it's an amazing community, the Wayapa work community. It's growing. We've got people at the moment, Sister Girl over in Taroa, sharing Wayapa, talking about Wayapa, New Zealand. And, we've had practitioners delivering it in Bali. It's amazing where it's going to go. It's even though it's an ancient concept, where retabling and putting that template back into place for humans to reconnect to. So that's why we're really excited about Wayapa. If you have any other questions about it, please drop us a comment down below, and I'll either address it on another forum like this, or I can ring you or email you any other information that you need to know. So please, whatever you do today, take care of yourself, find some time to get connected, to get Wayapa with Mother Earth, and take care of her in some way, and that's the beautiful thing. There's millions of ways that we can take care of Mother Earth in our daily lives and with our daily actions, It's when the whole populace of the planet comes together to do their bit, is when we're going to really see change. And keep encouraging. We say we don't judge and we don't belittle or berate people, but we educate, we encourage, and we influence people to make those changes, because it's not just for them or for us now, it's for our children. I love the saying, a wise man plants a tree for the shade you never feel. I just love that. That's just so what Wayapa is about, looking after this space for generations to come. So hope you've enjoyed the video, guys, and look forward to seeing you all next week when we have some more exciting content coming your way. Buruk and Yarabi.